Hello?
Is it too late for you?
No, my friend, it's okay. As you see, usually I don't take really calls at night, but we start very early.
Well, maybe you want to go to sleep or something.
No problem. We can speak for a little bit. What do you think about the topic we are talking about?
Well, you and that Indian guy were kind of all over the place, so I don't know exactly which
Well,
topic.
he is asking me, I go with him. And you are no better, Jihad. Always you yourself, you are all over the place. Here we go. I ask you, what do you think about this topic? You are all over the place already.
Can we have a discussion about Numbers 31,
See,
please?
exactly. You are all over the place.
Because, but
I ask
you never gave me an opportunity to discuss that with you.
Okay,
I
but
never once said.
we have a topic. We are talking about it. So now you want to be all over the place.
But you never gave me an
Okay,
opportunity to discuss that
tell
with
me
you.
about this one, and then we will go to number what?
Numbers 31.
Okay, tell me about this one. What do you think about the prophet receiving?
Can
Okay.
receiving a dish of wisdom?
Uh-huh.
Well, just as the Bible speaks about parables and metaphors, in Islam we have the same thing. So, I don't believe that it's a literal cutting of his chest and placing wisdom and stuff like that. I mean, we have things that are metaphorical. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And sometimes you don't apply the same logic or the same understanding that you have of the Bible to the Quran. You have a double standard. Whenever it comes to the Bible, you will say, this is what it is. You'll make an excuse for it because
Okay. No, I will go with
that's
you.
why
No,
you have
I will
a
go
bias.
with you. You see here see how Jihad he playing as a hypocrite. I challenge you in front of everybody to show me one Muslim scholar, even one Muslim, normal Muslim, saying that this is a parable. Either you show me the proof, or you are a hypocrite who is trying to make something very embarrassing look as something else. So the challenge in the front of everybody, show me. Go ahead.
Well, this is in the Hadith, isn't it?
My friend, you just said it's a parable. Show me. I don't care from where you will show me. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I didn't say it was a parable, but I said it was metaphorical.
Okay, show me.
What do you mean show you?
Where it says it's a metaphorical, it says blood vessels, it says they cut his heart, they said they took all the material from his stomach, and now you are saying to me this is metaphorical? Prove it. Go ahead.
It depends how you want to interpret it.
I'm asking you how you come to the conclusion that this is a parable. Otherwise, you are a hypocrite liar. You are all over the place.
Well, either it's a metaphor or it actually
Don't tell
happened.
me either or. I want the answer. Is that a metaphor or not? If it's a metaphor, give me the proof.
Okay, maybe it's not the metaphor. Maybe it literally happened. So why is that so hard to believe?
Okay, so you agree with Muhammad that Allah, he sent to him a dish full of wisdom and dish full of faith?
If the hadith is specific that it is literal and it says that his chest was cut open, then yes, I believe it.
Okay.
I believe in miracles.
So why a second ago you were lying to me saying it's a parable, it's a metaphorical? What happened now?
Because I didn't read it.
Oh, no, but because I challenge you to prove the lie you mentioned, so now you give up because you have no proof, you are lying. Correct? So this is a trick Muslim they use with someone, not me, other Christians. They say it's a parable, they say it's a metaphorical, because the Christian will not ask him, okay, well, as you say, no problem, okay. But as you see here, Muhammad, he proved himself to be a false prophet. Why? Because if this story happened for real, as Muhammad he claimed, and the angels, they have to do a surgery to install wisdom, that means Muhammad before the surgery was, do you agree?
No, I don't agree that he was a fraud.
So why no, I'm not saying fraud, I'm saying was a fool.
Well, he had to be he had to have his wisdom replenished.
What?
In the sense that, always as a human being, you want to increase your faith. You want to get closer to Allah. So
what does have to do with the getting closer to Allah? Muhammad is created by Allah already, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Muhammad designated Allah, he designated Muhammad to be a prophet before he created him, correct?
Yeah, he was a prophet. Yeah.
No. Before
He
he
was
created him.
designated to be a prophet. Allah, he wrote
Okay,
for him
so
to be a
now
prophet.
Allah decide to do maintenance because Muhammad is not a qualified.
He decided to do maintenance because he is what?
He is not qualified. Otherwise, why he is doing this maintenance? If who is the one who created Muhammad, who designed Muhammad? Give me the name.
Allah.
Okay,
Jalla Jalaluhu.
so Allah, he made Muhammad, and now Allah is adding repair to Muhammad because Allah, he did a surgery to fix something in Muhammad. What he fixed? Muhammad have a lot of dirt inside him. This is number one, correct?
So, but that's your takeaway from it.
I'm not. This is what the hadith is saying. Don't say I'm not my take. This is what the hadith is saying. They took what is inside and they wash it with Zamzam. Even it says what alaqa. There's a bad blood inside him. Inside your prophet, there's a bad, dirty blood. Alaqa. So,
Okay.
Okay. So they wash his chest, which is full of dirt, and then
They increased his faith. They increased his wisdom.
Before
they
we go,
increased
okay,
his
hold
IQ.
on. Okay, guys, did he say? Did you hear it? They increase his IQ. Did you say that or me?
They did.
Okay, but you just said they increase his IQ. Did I hear you correctly?
I said that.
Okay, that's me, Muhammad. Because why he need to fix his IQ if he was smart?
But when I say increased, does it mean he's stupid or did it just get better?
Well, no.
So maybe Christian Prince has an IQ of 120 and Allah came in and washed his brain and now he's 130.
Well, hold on. So you are saying to me that Allah, he found that Muhammad, he have a lack of intellect and he decided to fix it.
Well, when I say that, I mean in terms of knowledge. So he gave him more knowledge.
No, you
He
are
gave
the
him
one who
more
said
wisdom.
you are the one who said IQ. Don't swallow your tongue. Everybody heard it.
Yeah, I said it.
No,
I'm not scared.
knowledge have nothing to do with IQ because a person, he can be so smart, but he don't have too much knowledge because he did not get the opportunity to go to school. What does have to do with IQ? IQ is the level of intelligence, and you are the one who mentioned it. So your prophet was a fool. And now Allah, he said to himself, how I'm going to make this a prophet if he's... So let us increase his IQ, correct?
I don't see it as him being, but I see it as the Prophet alayhi salam being improved. He was
guys,
improved.
he's been improved. So he was what before the improvement?
He was a prophet doing the best he can, and he was good still, and then he became better. This is how I see it.
Okay.
Now, do you want to tell me how I should think?
Okay, hold on. So now Muhammad became better. How a person who became better, he say that they installed a dish of wisdom and faith in his vein.
To increase his iman.
Okay, so you put faith and wisdom in the veins?
Yes.
Is that something new or something old? It says here, and then Jibreel stuffed his chest and his throat, blood vessels, with it.
Do you believe in the unseen?
This is not unseen. Muhammad blood is a blood. Muhammad vessels are vessels. Muhammad throat is a real throat. It's not unseen. So don't give me this garbage now.
I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you.
No, don't tell me. I'm asking you. Is that where faith is located? It is in the blood of Muhammad or in the heart of Muhammad?
The way I understand it is that there are things that are unseen and that only
my friend
Allah has an understanding of.
You see, you are the one who now is all over the place. Who is talking
but
about
I'm on the topic. Did I jump?
No, you are jumping.
Did I jump?
You are jumping. Who care about the unseen now? This is not unseen. This is seen. Muhammad blood is seen.
Okay, but the point is,
why
he
Allah
opened his veins.
Why
he put
Allah
the faith in his veins.
Okay, no problem. How Allah, the angel of Allah, he stuffed. Do you see the word stuffed?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, explain to me how such a thing happened. He stuffed his vein with wisdom and faith. Go ahead.
What I'm trying to tell you is the angel placed more wisdom and faith inside of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam.
What do you mean
He
inside him?
placed
Please
it
don't speak
inside
dirty.
him.
No, not inside him. In his vein, not inside him. He installed it in his vein only, not inside.
That's what the hadith says.
Okay.
That's what happened.
All right.
But
So
the
now,
way you understand things, because we are humans. That's why the way we understand things.
But this story is taught to us, to the human, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay.
But,
so the human, they will understand as a human understand. So the story is meant to be understood by a human, not by God.
but the way that it's done.
What the way is done? What the way is done, my friend? First of all,
there are certain things that are done in accordance with what Allah wills that we cannot wrap our human brains around.
First of all, did Allah did any surgery to any prophet before to increase his IQ?
Not that I'm aware of.
So how come only Muhammad he have a low IQ?
But do we have the authentic sources of the other prophets?
You Muslims, you are the one who says nothing of aware of that. Muhammad never mentioned such a thing. The Quran never mentioned such a thing. The hadith mentioned only Muhammad, he did such a surgery. Allah, he did a surgery for him. And you explained to me, you said to increase his IQ. Wonderful. Based on this, Muhammad was the only foolish man. Allah, he chose to be a prophet, and Allah, he noticed that this guy is horrible. We cannot just let him do the job like this. We need to send maintenance guys to do a maintenance surgery, and I will send with them 2 dishes. One is full of faith and one is full of wisdom. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
And he needed to increase the prophet's iman and the prophet's ability to give the message. Okay. And to be able to talk to the people.
All right. So now Muhammad, he got better ability because of the surgery which Allah he did to him using the angels, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But if we read the rest of the story, we'll see that Muhammad is being a fool now, because after he did the surgery, is still more stupid more than before the surgery. Read with me carefully.
Is that your opinion?
This is you will see. This will be opinion. Actually, you are the one who said increase his IQ. Okay, let me ask you. When an angel, and his name is Jibreel, and he is the head of the angels, he is the command, and he have a prophet with him, his name is Muhammad. How they can get to heaven? Can you tell me?
They can go to heaven.
Okay, I understand, but how Jibreel will open the door? What will happen there? There's a door?
Yeah, he will knock on the door.
Okay, and what will happen? He will knock at the door. Okay, and?
Come on, my friend. Are you serious?
I'm very serious. Tell me what will happen. Then Jibreel, you will knock at the door. Here we go. What is next?
But we can ask the same questions about any religion.
Listen, you can ask as much as you want. Now, don't you see you are all over the place again? You claim that the other guy, he was all over the place. It's you who's all over the place.
I'm sticking with the topic.
No, you are not. I'm asking you now, first of all, if Jibreel is an angel of God and he is the commander of the angels, he knock at the door. What the angels they will say to him, who they are in charge of the door?
They will let him in.
Okay, let's read what your prophet, after the surgery, he said. Your prophet, he says, he arrived to the first heaven and he knocked at the door, as you said. Doesn't say here knock at the door, but they ask him from behind the door, who is it? The angel is asking Jibreel, who is he? What do you say?
They asked, who is he?
Yeah, they said, who is it? The guy he knocked at the door. The angels, they are asking Jibreel, who is it?
Yeah, you mean like before they knew who it was, or they went to
My
go
friend,
look
what's
at
wrong
them?
with you? Take it easy. Jibreel, he come to the door, he knock at the door.
I'm trying my best to stick with the topic and to answer
stick with
you.
the topic. You are being slow. You are the one who need the surgery, not Muhammad. So listen, he came to the door, they knock at the door, and then the one behind the door, the guards, the angels, the guardian of the gate, they said to him, they said, who is it? What do you say about this? They don't know that Jibreel, or maybe they cannot see him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they cannot see him.
So Jibreel, he is an angel. He have a physical body who cannot enter the door of the gate of Allah or the heaven without the door open, correct?
Is that what the hadith is saying?
And my friend, the hadith is saying that he cannot get in unless they open the door. But as we know that Allah, he created the angels, and this is the head of the angels. Have you ever heard of guards? They do not know the leader of the army. The leader of the army, he come to the door, he knock at the door, and then they say, who is this?
Yeah, this sounds like a bull.
Thank you. This is, and not only that, look what it says. He said, this is Jibreel. Look at this. They said, who is it? The guy, he said to them, like, I am Jibreel.
But when it comes to religion, I try not to ask any questions. You know, as a matter of fact, I was at the Jum'ah prayer yesterday, and the khutbah that the Sheikh was giving was saying, do not ask any questions. When Allah and His Messenger give a command or give a decree or give a law, we cannot say anything. And if we ask too many questions, we became disbelievers.
Exactly.
So that's why I don't like to ask questions.
They want you to stay low IQ because why they are saying don't ask questions? Because if you ask questions, you will become disbeliever. This is in the Quran. Verse 101, chapter.
I heard this at the khutbah yesterday at the Jum'ah.
Yeah. So ask not, chapter 5, verse 101. Ask not questions, because if you ask them, verse 102, you will leave Islam. You are right, because Islam cannot stand a question. Islam is a religion of low IQ, and you just said the word bullshit. Sorry, you are the one who said it, not me. Describing what? A story told by your prophet. Why? Because we start questioning the story, you discover this is bullshit. And it's you who said the word.
This sounds like a. I mean, that story. It just sounds like a cartoon story.
Thank you very much, guys. Did you hear it? Jihad is saying this is sound like a cartoon story. So this is why I said to you, Muhammad after the surgery is more stupid than Muhammad before the surgery. Because Muhammad after the surgery, and you admit it now, he is making a cartoon story.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing before you accuse me of anything. Okay, is the reason why I saw a debate between you and a guy named Sheikh Dr. Rohi.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And I saw that man himself as a sheikh. He was denying Sahih al-Bukhari. So if a sheikh himself is denying it, why is it wrong for me as a normal Muslim to deny it?
Because he's a hypocrite. Because
he's a sheikh, so I have to follow his example. No,
because he's a sheikh, he have to lie. You see, the Muslims, they debate to win the argument, not to win the truth. Because everybody knows that if you deny al-Bukhari, then you have no religion no more. Because all of Islam is in the Bukhari, not in the Quran. It's the Bukhari says no muta. It's al-Bukhari says how you get married. It's al-Bukhari says how you divorce. It's al-Bukhari describe how you pray. It's al-Bukhari describe how you fast. It's in al-Bukhari. Everything is in al-Bukhari. Even how to clean your penis. So when you deny al-Bukhari, simply they are embarrassed, and they deny it because it's embarrassment. And you just say to yourself, it is sound like a cartoon.
Yeah, so, a lot of stories in Bukhari do to me.
Okay, but the Quran is no better. Let's focus together. So your prophet now, he have a surgery, and after the surgery he is making this stupid story. And look, they said, who is accompanying you? Those guys do not know. They never heard of Muhammad. If you go to any place, you will see that the guards, they've been given a name. There's a guy, he's going to come to visit me. Let him come in. They didn't know. They didn't know Jibreel. They didn't know Muhammad. Who is with you? He said to them, this is Muhammad. They said, oh, he was called? Like, what the heck? The security, they are the last one to know.
Okay, yeah, this story doesn't sound correct to me. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, but this story keep going, and then the story get more. Muhammad, he go, and Allah, he gave him 50 prayer. I don't want to read the whole story for you because it's more dummy.
Okay.
Repeating the same thing each time they arrive to the, they says, who is with you? Who is it? What a religion.
And that just doesn't sound like it has anything to do with Allah or with anything like, that makes sense. It just sounds like
okay,
like a cartoon. This is a story.
It's a cartoon. Thank you. Now look, Allah, he gave Muhammad 50 prayer. How many he gave him?
He gave him 50, but because he went to Allah and then he came back to Musa, and Musa said, go back and negotiate.
You are the one who mentioned cartoon story. Does it sound this one is a cartoon too?
I don't know how anybody.
Jihad, I want you to be honest. You go to a store, or let's say you meet a businessman, a person he is very high. Okay, and then
he's very what?
He's very high, like he is like a high rank person, and he said to you, if you want to deal with me, let's say he is your boss, the big boss. You say you do 50 times push up. Do you really dare to go back and negotiate with him to make it lower? Remember, we are talking about God. This is God. This is not a boss. So Muhammad, he came back. He saw in the way Moshe is a Jew. He's good in mathematics, not like Muhammad, the low IQ. He said to him, Muhammad, Khabibi, Muhammad, tell me what happened, Khabibi. Muhammad, he said to Moses, Allah, he gave me 50 prayer. Musa said to him, Khabibi Muhammad, you cannot handle 50 prayer, Muhammad, Khabibi. Go back to Allah and ask him for discount. This is a Jewish story. Discount? You ask God for a discount, and who is the one who is behind the idea? A Jew. So if not Moses was there, you, Abdul, today, you will be praying 50 prayer, which is impossible, because if a human being, he sleep only 8 hours, but we sleep more actually, there's no way we sleep 8 hours, but let us go with the 8 hours. 16 hours a day is the day we are up, and now we have 50. We are going to divide them to 16. That means we have to pray 3 prayer every 1 hour. If you prepare yourself to the prayer, it will take you at least 20 minutes. That means you will not even have time to live. Remember, you said that Allah, he gave Muhammad a higher IQ. Okay, but Muhammad is still a foolish. He get the order of a prayer of 50. He don't question it. Okay, 50. Okay, we will do 50. When he go in the street,
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Hold on. When he go in the street, he see the smart Moses. Moses is a Jew. He's a smart. Muhammad is a. So Moses said to him, "What's wrong with you? How you can do 50 prayer? Go back to Allah." So remember, Allah, he did a surgery for Muhammad to improve his intelligence. But Muhammad is still a fool. And the one who correct Muhammad not to accept is a Jew. And the one who is correcting even Allah is a Jew. Because don't Allah know that this is not right? So Muhammad, he go backward, forward, backward, forward. The 50 became 45, 45, 40, 40, 35. Like, you don't even, you will be shy even to go to a grocery store to do that. I'm not going to go to a store twice. Okay, can you give me discount? Okay, I'll give you discount. $45.
I mean, I just think that somebody, if they, like, how can they ask their Lord the question? How can you go to your Lord and
how
tell
you
him?
can even ask him to change it? That's it. Allah, he gave order.
It's like, how are you going to go, I mean, this is not you know, a fruit market of
right, my
يلا
friend.
يلا نزل لي السعر شوية
Ah,
حبيبي يلا.
yeah, yeah. Let us negotiate the price. You're right.
I mean, it doesn't work like that with
No, it
God.
worked. Here we go. It worked. This is Islam, my friend. What do you mean it doesn't work? It worked. Look at this. It's working. People believe in this garbage. Anyway, listen. I really my voice is tired. Anyway, YouTube will give us only 8 hours to broadcast, and almost we are there, and we did not answer you about your
It's very
question.
late. It's very late. It's very late, and I need to go. You know, drink some breast milk. So
All right. Okay.
have a good night.
Take care. Don't drink camel urine. You see, isn't it interesting? They call me to challenge me, to prove me wrong, and then they are the one who come with the word, excuse my language. They say this story is a, and the story is mentioned by their prophet. Isn't it amazing? My throat is hurting me, honestly. I wish I can, you know, continue more. And already it is 3:20 a.m. in the morning here for me. So I think we have enough for today. Otherwise, somebody else will call me and we will continue until tomorrow. Actually, maybe some of you do not know. I used to stay 12 hours, 16 hours. I know it's hard to believe. But those people who used to come to my chat room in Paltalk, they are a real witness. They knew what I used to do. But thanks to the Lord, you know, He gave me the ability to stay for long, and we saved a lot of Muslims. A lot. You cannot believe it how many. And now because our videos are recorded, even the benefit is way better. Because time will come, Christian Prince will go. The Lord, He said, let the dead bury the dead. That is a speech of a very wise God, not man. Let the dead bury the dead. All of us, we are dead. It's just a matter of time. We will go, but those videos will stay. And those who talk to me, and those who I answer them, and those who make comment, they will be remembered. Be an active person who speak the truth, who use his brain, who think. And maybe you can come even with better ideas from what I just said. The Messiah, he says, knock at the door and I will open for you. Sadly, many Christians, they think that the door is going to knock by itself. You have to knock at the door. You have to come to the door. The door will not go to you. Many of us became so lazy to the point we want Christ to do everything for us. Already He did a lot for you, but you are not willing to do anything for yourself. And we say to the Muslims, all the stories we showed you today, videos or non-videos, it's coming from your books. You cannot deny it, and how you can live with it. How you can live with it? How in the world anyone can accept such a religion? All right? So I want to say thank you all for being here. And really, I wish I can stay longer, but I feel I'm getting tired. It's 3:25 a.m. in the morning. And this is the clock. You see it? It is a 3:26 a.m. So I wish I can actually, I don't know if I will be able to sleep now because the sleeping is gone, but my throat is hurting. So thank you all. May the Lord bless you. Pray for all those Muslims who call us, including this poor Jihad and the poor Muslim Noor. And we encourage all Muslim sheikhs, if your God is with you, who could be against you? You will win debating me. Don't worry. Be happy. You will win. If Allah is with you, right? So why you don't do it? But as you notice, they never won, and they will never win, because we are the one who have the true God, the true Lord. And if the Lord is with me, who could be against me? If the Lord we depend on, His name is the Messiah, who is the judge in the judgment day, even in the yellow pages of Muhammad. If the Lord we depend on is the one who His name is holy, chapter 19, verse 19. If the one who would depend on, his name is the Messiah, that name is alone is a miracle. If the one we depend on, he's born without father, which means he himself is a miracle. Not only he do miracles, nobody do. He himself is the miracle. If the one we depend on is the walking, talking, living word of God, God on earth, who could be against us? So we are winners and we are victorious, and doesn't matter how much they discriminate you, you will be the winner. And actually, discrimination make Christians better Christians. Christians are lousy when they are not discriminated because they feel comfortable. Christians under the threat, Christians under the Roman, Christians being given food to the animals and to the beasts are better Christians, wonderful Christians. This is why you see Christians who live in Islamic countries, they are way better in belief and they fight way more for their faith. And still they are Christians after all the discrimination, for they are better Christian. Thank you all. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord and Muhammad is a cartoon. I quote Mr. Jihad. This is a cartoon. I'm not going to quote the rest he said because it was dirty. God bless you. And may the Lord, He open the eyes, make the ears hear, and see with their own eyes the truth. And the truth will set you free. Take care and God bless.